Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and frankly a very messy desk, hence the name. So today I'm going to do a project life layout. Woohoo! Finally! My pictures are going to be 4x4, although I have not cut them down yet. I normally try and print them 4x4 because I like to save the ink, but I didn't, and so here we are. So I printed them out and then thought, oh no, I'm going to need to do these. What have I done? I basically mucked up. I didn't do it properly. So yeah, the consequence of that is I now have to cut these down to 4x4. I'm going to keep one of these pictures of the food aside to do a larger 12x6 layout because I just love food and I don't really need both of these in the, what's it called? Project life layout. So got a couple of pictures of me looking calm, looking like someone who's got tons of cake, and my friend, and some zoomed in scones. I think it's scone. Plus, question, which way round is this? So there's like a supposedly, this is what my friend was telling me anyway, there's a Devon way to make to pile up your jam and cream, and then there's a Cornwall way. If you know which way I did, let me know. I have to contemplate this quite hard every single time. I still don't think I've found the perfect way yet, so very interesting story, isn't it? Well, today anyway, back to the point. I'm going to be doing this layout as a grab 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got some products aside that I want to use. They're a bit different perhaps than normal. Well, they're not weird products in the grand scheme of scrapbooking, but weird ones for me. So I'm going to use the Trimcraft paper pad, which I've worked out is called Bella Rose. Yes, so I mentioned this in my last video, and because I'm doing an afternoon tea, I thought these are florally, kind of applies to afternoon tea, doesn't it? I don't know, tablecloths, chintzy, is that the word? Chintz? I don't know if I'm making words up now, but that's what I'm going to use. So I'm going to use some of this paper pad, some papers from here. I am going to use some of these label stickers. These are la-di-da label stickers, and look how cute they are. Yeah, they're actually post-it notes, but you can just stick some tape on the back and stick them down like a proper label. I am going to actually use some of my Stickles and Liquid Pearls and 3D Enamel Effects dots. So this one is from Dovecraft. I'm counting this as one because they're all basically the same thing, but I wanted different colours. I don't know if that's cheating, but that's what I'm doing. So this one here is a light pink, and then we have this one is so pretty. It's a diamond effect one. I think it is called, yeah, Diamond. There's the name there. And this is a shimmery pink called Flamingo, which is a liquid pearl. I wonder if this one has a name. Oh, it's just called Pink. That's a bit boring. Why can't they give it a good name? Like Piglet or something like that. I'm also going to use some of these cut apart sheets. These were given to me by a friend. It's got little cups on one side, and then here it's got like tea party and tea time and best wishes. I'm probably not going to use. You, me, and a cup of tea, and I thought the colours went with the pictures that I had. I did also find this one, although I don't think the colours go that well, so I'm not sure if I'll use it. I just thought I might use these little banners. And then I found this one as well with the little cupcakes on, which I thought I might cut out. So these are papers. My friend used to work for a magazine. Can't remember which one it is now, but like a crafting magazine, and she used to get a whole load of samples, and any that she didn't want she would give to me. And she's not really a scrapbooker. She does some paper craft, but mostly she does crocheting, so she would give me the paper samples that they didn't need. I'm assuming that was legal and she wasn't breaking the rules or anything, but if she was, I've just got her in trouble. But you don't know who she is, so there you are. And finally, these wood veneer, which are so cute. So they have little cupcakes and a little mixer. Oh. Now, I'm not going to be able to use many of these. I'm thinking I'll probably be able to use the cupcakes because I like my wood veneer to be relevant or hearts. They're either hearts, stars, or they're relevant. So, oh, there's some little cherries. Oh, they're cute. So I'm thinking I can use those somehow. So that is my 5. That's 5, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, oops, 4, 5. Woohoo! So I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you in the next one. And I'm back, ready to do the voiceover. Just selected some music. This is one of these daily mix playlists. I don't know if you've got Spotify. They're so good. They pick out songs for you based on previous song choices. So I was loving that playlist. Here you can see down the side I've cut out all of my pictures, so they are 4x4. And then I'm just cutting out this chintzy paper. And chintzy is a word. I googled it. It describes floral patterns like wallpaper and fabrics. So they look kind of like this. I learnt something today. Yay! And here I'm just kind of arranging the pictures. I do remove the picture of me looking kind of psychotically overjoyed at the cakes because I wanted another spot for some journaling and enough room to do some embellishing. Here I'm just going through these cut apart sheets and I'm just cutting out anything that I think I could use. I don't use everything that I cut out, but anything that I haven't used here I've saved so that I can use it for the 6x12 layout that I'm going to have accompanying this. So then I start fussy cutting, and I didn't really cut this out of the process. There's a lot of me fiddling about, moving things around. I couldn't make decisions with this. It was such a pain of a layout. I am fairly happy with the end result, but it's not kind of how I imagined it would be. So just cutting around things here. As I said, I'm going to do a 6x12 accompanying layout with the picture of the food because I just love food. But what was I going to say? Oh yeah, my layouts or my album is made up of so many different sizes, and I've got 4x4s and 3x4s and 4x6 and 12x12s and 6x12, and then small pocket inserts that are 6x12, 3x3 pockets. Yeah, I'm trying quite a lot of things out to try and kind of spice my albums up a bit. Yeah, so here I've fussy cut everything out, and I'm just going through and sticking things down if I'm happy with where they are. And I've been using this Quickie glue pen for anything that's like thin paper or acetate. I haven't really tried it for anything like wood veneers or anything like that, but it's quite good if you've got like fine materials and you don't want them to warp or bend, or if you don't want to be able to see the glue behind it. So it does stick to photo paper particularly well, so it is a great product. And here I'm just starting to fiddle around with things. I'm sticking this down, which moves in a minute because I felt like I needed a layer behind it. Basically everything moves. Trying to find wood veneers I like, couldn't make decisions about the wood veneer. And then this wood veneer in the bottom, I thought it was too wooden, which sounds crazy. But I added some of these enamel squeezy tubes. I can't remember what they're called. The squeezy tube. So I added a little bit of cherry colour to it. And then I put a cherry on top of the cake, and then I didn't like it, so I removed it. Here I needed something to ground the cupcake, so I added a bit of washi tape behind it. Which is just from Like Forever Kits. And then I had a search through and I found these giant strawberries, which I thought were really cool, but they didn't really work. They were too big for the layout. And then I'm trying to find some layering pieces because I feel like the cup and the cupcake needed something behind them. However, I wish I'd left it now that I'm watching it back, but you know, I didn't. So I peel up the circle and then I add the pink edged bit. I fiddle about with the direction and then I add that to it. I don't know, it looks okay, but I kind of prefer it without now I play it back. Moving everything around again. I'm still not happy with it. There's just so much of me moving things around, changing it, moving it around again, changing it, moving it around again. So I'm just gluing this wood veneer down, and then I decide again that it's too wooden, so I add some of the Stickles diamond sparkle stuff. Some more squeezer tubes.
And I found a little embellishment down the bottom that says lovely day, and I put that down instead of the you and me tea one because I thought it was too busy, because I get really worried with project life that I'm going to make it too busy. I just can't stand it when there's loads of different colours and it just looks like a mess and a mishmash. I like it to have a kind of theme running through it, a colour scheme running through it. That makes me a lot happier about the layout. I've added a few enamel dots with the squeezy tubes and I'm moving things around again. Yep, I think that's kind of how it stays now, and the journaling goes in the middle. So just move that to one side and get my typewriter out, which I bought off eBay. Such a good find, like 30 quid. Don't bother buying these posh new ones that people are making. Is it We Are Memory Keepers and made a posh new one? Don't do that. Just go on eBay. It's amazing. Look. And it looks cool. And it's real. And people have typed amazing stories on it, potentially. Or, I don't know, something terrible, but... So I cut some of that out because it's a bit boring to watch me typewrite, but I managed to somehow wiggle the bottom of it. I'm still learning how to use it, and yeah, I kind of ruined it a bit, but I just went with it. I thought, no, we've gone for retro. We're just going to embrace the fact that I don't know how to use the typewriter. So I've just plonked that in the centre there to add some kind of detailed journaling. I worry about the cupcake again, but I leave it there.
Hey! I thought I'd show you the finished article. I had to go away and let it dry, so the lighting could well be very different right now because it's nighttime now. So we're relying on just general lighting. So here it is finished up. I had to let all of the various types of these squeezy things dry. So I've got a little bit of glitter on there. I don't know if you can kind of see that here. And I just stuck this little towel in there, which I got in a swap from somebody. There's the tag that I've used, and again, I've used some of the squeezy dots. Nothing on that picture. I had a bit of fun here and just squeezed the squeezy stuff onto my cherries. That also sounds really weird, but so it makes some nice pink cherries. And I did some typewriting and I somehow managed to do this. I don't know how, and I couldn't be bothered to fix it, so I'm leaving it like that. There's a picture of cake. And then at the bottom here, I've added one of the cut parts and some more wood veneer, and this wood veneer I've added glitter to the top of. Oh, it's so cute how glittery it is. So that's it, the finished piece. I quite like it. It's not as I imagined, to be honest, but I don't hate it or anything like that. It's just not as good as I thought it would be in my head. Actually, you know what it needs is a date. Just need to find my date stamp, which could be anywhere. So we've got roller date stamps in here, but we don't have the roller date stamp. If you saw my entire head then, I don't know what you will have seen. Did I? Oh, I never showed you. It's my spinner. HomeSense. That's where you need to get one of those from. Yeah, I'm going to add the date to it. Where's my roller stamp? Why am I such an animal? Do you have any thoughts? Like, why are you so messy? I am just so incredibly messy. It's unreal. Well, anyway, I'm going to add the date. I was going to do it on screen, but my battery's about... Oh, I found it! Yes! Okay, I don't even remember what date it was. It was April the 28th. I think it was the 28th. Was it the 28th? Was that a Friday? 26, 27, 28. Yeah, it was. I'm trying to work out when I got paid. So that I could work out. This is not an interesting story, I'm sorry. What are the words I'm going to say? Photographed on, which I think I had here. This is a Becky Higgins roller date. Is it Becky Higgins? No, I'm lying. It's Studio Calico roller date. And then I'm just going to use some archival black ink and I'm going to stamp it on here. So I'm going to add this to it and then I will abandon you, kind of. I won't abandon you as such, but oh, you know what it will have been? The 29th. Yeah, because it was the day after the Friday. Saturday, in fact, is the day after Friday. Photographed on April 29th, 2017. Woohoo! Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Please subscribe if you want to see more, and thank you. I've had a whole load of new subscribers, so thanks for watching and tuning in and listening to my arguably psychotic ramblings. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!